Alright, for our first dumbbell exercise, we're going to be doing a concentration drill. Grab a decent sized dumbbell, because we're only going to be doing 6 reps of this. When you're going to do it, lay it flat on the ground and have something to sit on. When you grab it, you're going to want to anchor your elbow on the inside of your thigh here. And that way, it's going to focus and make sure that you're not swaying too much back and forth or anything. You're going to lift straight up, and when you're lifting straight up, try to keep your wrist, your palm of your hand, facing the ceiling the entire time. It's going to make it that much a little bit more difficult and give you a nice good contraction. Alright, next we're going to be doing our leg raises. It's going to be a little bit harder, focus more on the lower part of your core. So what you want to do, lay down flat, hands down, palms facing down towards the floor, legs are going to be flat out, off the ground, lifting straight up, and then controlling all the way down. Up, and all the way down. Alright, and for this dumbbell exercise, we'll be doing the tricep extension. You want to take one dumbbell in one hand and raise it up over your head. You're going to be exclusively moving your forearm up, down, and you're going to keep the stabilization of your upper arm. When you want to do this, you want to make sure when you're lowering it, your forearm's going to be perpendicular to the ground. And then you're going to go back up, down. And you're going to do that for 10, and then you're going to switch to your other side. Alright, for this next exercise, we're going to be doing known as a bicycle crunch. So, a different variation of the regular crunch. You're going to be moving more of your extremities closer together. So, laying down flat, legs are going to be up in the air, just like a bicycle with a kicking motion, and then moving your arms with it as well. So, driving from side to side. And moving on to our next dumbbell exercise, it's going to be our hammer curl. The hammer curl, we're going to want to keep a neutral grip on it. So grab it and keep it just straight, like with your entire forearm. No supination or pronation with it, just a neutral grip. You're going to keep it at your side here, and then when you want to do it, is you're just going to move your forearm. You're going to keep your upper arm stabilized and just utilize your forearm for this. And that way, it's going to hit the outer part of your bicep, the brachialis under it, and also the radial brachialis. Just like this. Alright, so the next muscle group we're going to be focusing on is our core. One really great exercise for it is known as the Russian twist, Russian ab twist, tree trunks, however you heard it. So all it is simply legs up off the floor, you cross them to help ease it, and then you're twisting your entire body, not just your arms, but your entire body from side to side. And if you want to make this a little bit harder and everything, feel free to grab any sort of weight in your hands, from side to side, whole body. Try to make sure you stay balanced all the way through. Alright, this dumbbell exercise we're going to be involving a push-up as well with it. It's going to be known as the TEBAR push-up. With the TEBAR push-up, you want to grab a pair of dumbbells, nothing too heavy and everything, because this is going to get a little bit tricky with stabilization. You're going to get down in that push-up position, make sure your hands are going to be shoulder width apart, perpendicular with your shoulders and your chest. And then in that push-up position, you're going to push down, up, and then raise the dumbbell up overhead on one side, and you're going to repeat with the other side. Down, and up. And for this core exercise, it's going to be known as heel touches or penguins, that for like a more fun name. With it, you're going to get down and flat on the ground, legs bent. Hands are going to be out to your side. Your core is going to be up, shoulders off the ground, and you're going to be trying to touch this back of your heels, going back and forth. And you want to keep going as long as possible for it until you can't stay in that upright position anymore.